British Gurkhas and French Foreign Legion are known as some of the fiercest warriors ever to take up arms. Both are top military units recruited by their respective armies from beyond their national borders. The Gurkhas hail from Nepal, while the Legion is international volunteers fighting under the French flag. Both units have legendary status throughout centuries of service, renowned for their exceptional courage, discipline, and loyalty. Today, we will talk about the differences between these units and what do they each bring to the table. We'll answer all those questions and more. Let's kick it off. This is Gurkhas versus Foreign Legion. Around 200 years ago, the British were in a battle with Nepal during the Anglo-Nepal Wars. Even though they were at odds, the Brits were really impressed by the fierce fighting spirit of these Nepalese hill soldiers. Later on, the Brits recruited these fighters, and they became some of their most fearsome, courageous, and brave warriors, known as the Gurkhas. They fought in British forces in almost every major conflict in the last 200 years, including both world wars and in Iraq and Afghanistan. They are the nightmare of every intruder with the wrong intention. In one instance, a single Gurkha defeated 30 Taliban fighters while being heavily outnumbered. There are currently over 4,000 Gurkhas serving in infantry, engineering, signal, logistics, and training and support units. On the other hand, the French Foreign Legion is an elite corps of French army that consists of several specialties: infantry, cavalry, engineers, and airborne troops. It was created in 1831 to allow foreign nationals into the French army. They often handle the tough, behind-the-scenes missions around the globe for the French government. Their role is quieter, more dangerous. Their training is often described as not only physically challenging, but also very stressful. The legionnaires are a key component of the French army, comprising around 8,500 members from 50 different nationalities. Within the Legion, there's an elite unit comprised of top soldiers selected from its already elite parachute regiment. In short, it's a team of the best of the best. British Gurkhas primarily serve in combat roles as light infantry, engaging in high-intensity battles and counterinsurgency operations. Their responsibilities extend to peacekeeping and stabilization missions. The Gurkhas are also highly active, involved in humanitarian assistance, providing vital aid during natural disasters and crises. Their training prepares them for counterterrorism tasks, including reconnaissance and specialized strikes. Additionally, they play a key role in training and advising allied forces, sharing their expertise to bolster the capabilities of partner military units. In contrast, the mission set of the French Foreign Legion encompasses a broader range of operations, with a strong emphasis on special operations and complex deployments. While both units undertake combat, peacekeeping, and humanitarian missions, the Legion is particularly noted for its specialized roles, such as covert operations and counterterrorism. The Legion also has a unique focus on high-risk assignments and often operates in more varied and complex environments. Additionally, they are known for its elite status and the diverse backgrounds of its personnel, which adds a distinctive element to its mission's capabilities compared to the traditional structure British Gurkhas. The British Gurkhas are armed with a variety of advanced weapons tailored to their operational needs. They primarily use the L85A2 rifle, a standard-issue assault rifle. For long-range engagements, Gurkhas are equipped with the L129A1 sharpshooter rifle. The light machine gun is employed for providing sustained fire support, while the general-purpose machine gun is used for heavier support roles. Gurkhas also carry the Glock 17 as their standard sidearm. Additionally, they use grenade launchers, such as the AG-36, to enhance their combat capabilities with explosive firepower. However, what truly sets them apart is their mastery of their primary weapon, kukri. Some of the hardest-earned Gurkha Victoria Crosses could not have been won without the trusty kukri. While the legionnaires are basically equipped with the same equipment as similar units elsewhere in the French army, which includes the FAMAS assault rifle, the French-made automatic bullpup-style rifle, chambered in with 5.56mm NATO round. This rifle is being replaced by the HK416 with improved accuracy and modularity. For precision long-range engagements, they use the FR-F2 sniper rifle. In addition to rifles, the Legion employs a range of support weapons, including the mag machine gun for sustained firepower and the grenade launcher for enhanced firepower. They also have access to a variety of sidearms, such as the P9 pistol. They wear Spectra helmets equipped with real-time GPS tracking and with light amplifiers for night vision. The selection process for the Gurkhas is highly competitive. In 2017, only 230 trainees were recruited from a pool of around 25,000 applicants. Recruitment by British Gurkha Nepal near Kathmandu involves 2 stages. First, candidates undergo regional selection, which includes physical tests, English and arithmetic assessments, and an interview. Successful candidates then proceed to central selection in Kathmandu, where they face additional physical, language tests, medical examinations, and a second interview. Gurkha soldiers are recruited from Nepal, while officers are either promoted from the ranks or commissioned from British or Commonwealth cadets. The officers undergo language training to communicate in Nepali, though Gurkha soldiers also learn English. On the other hand, most legionnaires still come from European countries, but a growing percentage comes from Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Joining the Foreign Legion is a long and challenging process. The selection process for the Foreign Legion is a rigorous one, with candidates going through a series of physical, psychological tests, and medical examination. Those who successfully complete the 3-week period sign a contract for a minimum of 5 years to serve. The contract allows for French citizenship and re-enlistment, but joining the Legion requires giving up some civilian privileges, like a driver's license or marriage. They cannot be publicly photographed without their explicit consent. Members come from 140 countries. Most of the Legionnaire officers are French, with about 10% promoted from the ranks of the Legion. They are assigned new names for recruits for anonymity, a fresh start, and cultural integration. After serving 6 months, a Legionnaire can redeem their old identity. French citizens can enlist in the Legion by declaring a fictitious foreign citizenship, typically a French-speaking country like Belgium, Canada, or Switzerland. Gurkha training is quite an intensive process that kicks off with a 36-week stint at Catterick. Here, recruits dive into the brigade's history and values, get the basics of English, and learn how things work in the British Army. They also receive advice on career paths and trade options, setting them up for their future roles. The core of these training includes a 26-week combat infantryman's course, identical to what line infantry go through. This covers essential skills like weapon handling, tactical drills, and fieldcraft. Physical fitness is a big focus, with daily push-ups and long marches starting at 4 to 13 miles. Recruits also get hands-on with survival skills, first aid, and teamwork, learning to work and lead in various scenarios. Advanced training then hones in on specialist skills based on their assigned roles. Training doesn't stop after the initial phase. Gurkhas continue with refresher courses and leadership training throughout their career. All this prepares them to be highly skilled, adaptable soldiers who honor the traditions and are ready for any military challenge. On the other hand, the French Foreign Legion's basic training is designed to prepare candidates for the rigors of military life and to test their physical and mental endurance. New recruits undergo 4 months of initial training. Candidates face tough requirements, including 192 hours of guard duty per month, daily push-ups, and long marches in full combat gear, starting at 4.5 to 13 miles. Discipline is strictly followed, but physical punishments are no longer used. The initial training phase ends with a brutal 16-mile night march through tough terrain, completed in under 3 hours while carrying 110 pounds of gear. Successful candidates earn the title of Advanced Volunteer and receive red epaulets, a blue belt wrap, and a white cap as full-fledged legionnaires. After completing 4 months of training, candidates spend another 4 months in barracks. There, they learn to work as a unit and get familiar with different regiments. After finishing the advanced course, those in the French Foreign Legion's 2nd Parachute Regiment go for a 4-week intensive parachute training. These trainings include handling of firearms and combat shooting, infantry combat techniques and tactics, terrain clearing operations, and combat methods in urban areas. The Legion also integrates its unique experiences, like lessons learned from operations in Africa, into the training. So, here's a brief comparison of the British Gurkhas and the French Foreign Legion. Unlike conventional armies, which mainly include nationals, both are recruited from the outside of the UK and France respectively. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more.